Here's one thing I think and one thing I know edition with Jennifer Nicely and Pinnacle Real Estate Academy. Today, they have released Fannie Mae's consumer reports for September 2024. There are a lot of statistics in here, and if you know anything about me, I love statistics. But one thing that I have been thinking for a while is that it's a good time to buy. And why do I say that? Well, I say that because there's not a lot of buyers out there that are believing that to be true, and therefore they're sitting on the sidelines. And so if you're a buyer in today's market, you kind of are in control. Homes are sitting on the market a little bit longer. You're not having as many multiple offer situations. Sellers are getting a little bit desperate, although they shouldn't. Their mindset has them that way. And the buyer who makes offers on properties these days has a little bit more control. So that's what I think. I think it's a good time to buy. But let me give you what I know. And what I know has come out in this consumer report. So if you have a pen or paper, write down these statistics because they're pretty interesting when you think about it. Again, this is September 2024's report from Fannie Mae. Now, the report shows that 42% of consumers believe that the interest rate is going to be declining in the near future. 42%. That means 42%, for the most part, are sitting on the sidelines waiting for an interest rate to decline, which is not the best move for you to make if you're trying to make a good financial move. Now, this has gone up. So currently it's 42% in September believe that the interest rates are going to decline. In August, 39% believed it was going to decline. And in July, it was 24% were going to decline. So as you can see, more and more consumers are starting to feel and believe that the rates are going to decline. Now, out of that report or that survey, 31% believe it's going to remain the same. So you have 42% believe it's going to decline, 31% believes it's going to remain the same. That's 73% of consumers say, you know what, it's either going to remain the same or it's going to get better. That's a large percentage. And only 27% believe that the interest rates are going to rise. So what does that mean? That means that these buyers are sitting on the sidelines waiting for the rates to drop in order to buy. And that is not the best thing for our buyers. Now is the time for buyers to buy because they don't have the competition. A lot of people have made this saying, I've said this saying, some of you like it, some of you don't, but it's true. Marry the house and date the rate. You can always change your rates, you can always refi, but you can't change your sales price. So let's talk about the statistics on that. Now, these aren't as big of a numbers as the other, but 4 out of 10 people expect the sales price to rise. That's actually 39% of the survey expects home prices to rise in the next 12 months. Now that's up from last month. Last month, only 37 believed that sales prices were going to rise. So more and more people are starting to hear that sales prices are rising. I agree with this. This is something I've been thinking for a while. So if the buyers are on the sidelines because of the rates, when the rates do come down, all of the buyers are going to rush the market. And when you have a ton of buyers rushing the market, what happens to your sales price? They go up. So now you waited to save on the rate to have that lowered, but so did everybody else. And so then now the sales price rises because you have competition. You kind of want it this way. You kind of want a lower sales price that you can never change and a higher rate that you can always change in the future. Now here's another statistic that came out in the report. 1 out of 5 people, this is low, 1 out of 5 people, that's 19% of the survey, said it was a good time to buy. Again, this is supporting everything I just said a few minutes ago. That's okay, they don't want to buy. It's a good time for you to buy while they're thinking this. But then an overwhelming 65% said it was a great time to sell. kind of think that's the opposite of what's really happening. So there's things that I have opinions on, and there's things that are factual, and they're starting to align with surveys. So if you have thought about buying, or you are on the fence about buying, now may be the best time for you before all the other buyers hop off that fence and get into our market. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us, comment below, and hit that subscribe button. We're constantly posting videos to keep you updated on the market.